All righty. It is definitely the year of the underdog. It is definitely the year of the underdog. It's been a bad fucking week for me. Been a bad week, man. My world champion Atlanta Braves was eliminated by the Philadelphia Phillies. My Alabama Crimson Tide got their first loss of the season to the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah, to mention that.
What a damn week. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here on YouTube. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of our Tuesday night show. Sports to talk about. In the lineup, we're going to predict Thursday's game between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. We got some college football news and rumors. We got scores from the league, from all around the league, and we have week 6 scores and reviews. We're going to review the game of the week, Sunday night game, and Monday night game. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got the juice, and we're going to bring it right here on the Real to Sports Podcast. Philly G, this for you. Watch this.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you guys for being here with us on this Tuesday night, wherever you may be, via laptop, cell phone, desktop, iPad, wherever it is. Thank you guys for watching us. We're just a group of guys, man. Just a regular group of guys. Love sports, here to bring you guys some sports talk here live on YouTube, preferably professional football. But before we get things popping, man, hit that thumbs up. We need some of those thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. It will let you know each and every time we go live. Join our group on Facebook, the Real to Sports group. Come kick it with us on Facebook. Talk sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, absolutely free. And if you want to be on the show, send us an email at realtosportspodcast@gmail.com. Or just let us know in the live chat that you want to be on the show, and we'll hook that up for you, man. So now, without further ado, let me introduce my staff, my guys. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the Real to Sports Podcast panel. Oh, boy, starting off with them. Fly, Eagles, fly is their motto. They are the one-time Super Bowl champions. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the undefeated best team in the NFL right now. They are the red hot, smoking red hot Philadelphia Phillies. He is the CEO of PCW, Pro Championship Wrestling on YouTube, WWE 2K22, ladies and gentlemen. It's Philly G.
What's up, y'all? Let's go.
Philly G.
How
Philly
about
G.
the birds?
Flying high.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of hot, man, representing the G-Men, the Blue Man Wrecking Crew is back, ladies and gentlemen. They are the second best team in the NFL. They are 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. Arguably the most improved team in the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the 4-time Super Bowl champion. They are the New York Football Giants. It's D-Rec out there in the New York night.
You already know, fans. We in the building, baby. 5-1. Let's go.
Let's go. And my man, we had a bye week. We still the autumn win. This is a long resume, so just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Good Lord.
He represents the Raider Nation, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. This man is the vice president of the Real Sports Group. He is the Real Sports NFL trivia champion. He's the host of the Real Man and Man Lounge. He's Oklahoma State alumni, co-founder of DCW, Dynamic Championship Wrestling. That is on YouTube. WWE 2K22, ladies and gentlemen. That man name is Young Mark. Clean cut.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man.
Tank.
Shout out my boy Tank, man.
Tank got him.
We got the VP in the building, family. We got the VP in the building.
VP.
Best friend-in-law right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
VP is in the building. Clean cut. Tank got him.
Yes, sir.
Tank got him, man. Shout out to Tank, man. Great barber. Great barber. Great.
The only L man. Tank didn't take this weekend.
Facts.
Tank, he said it, not me, bro.
Oh man, let's start this show off, man. We have let's go and predict this thing and go and get it out of the way here. We have the this Thursday on Amazon Prime Video. We have the 2-4 New Orleans Saints. They're going over to State Farm Stadium to take on the 2-4 Arizona Cardinals. Philly G, make some of this pre-disaster.
Okay, I feel like this will be the first game this season on a Thursday night that's actually going to be good.
I got a feeling.
I'm thinking a 28-24 game. Cardinals win this one.
Cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. D-Rec.
I'm going to go with Philly G on this one. I'm going to take the Cardinals on this one. Sorry, GC. My bad, baby. My bad.
We all love you, GC, but
I'm going to roll with the Cardinals on this one. They're going to need that momentum going into them Vikings to kick the Vikings' ass. So I'm going with the Cardinals. Let's go, Kyler Murray.
Hey, baby, what's going on, baby? They ain't showing you no love there, baby. Shout out to GC, man. Shout out to GC. Mr. VP, who you got, man? You got the Saints or the Cards?
Well, I would want to say the Cardinals, considering DeAndre Hopkins is coming back. But
shit.
After what I saw from them on Sunday against the Seahawks, I don't know, man. If New Orleans defensive line can contain Kyler Murray, then that'll be the key to them winning the game. So right now, I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints in the close one. Yep.
The Saints. I mean, not the Saints. Sorry, the Cardinals just picked up Robbie Anderson from the Carolina Panthers.
Saw that the other day too. They
good luck.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson's garbage.
Garbage. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all say that he's garbage. I liked him when he was with the Jets. I think that he still got a lot left in the tank. Obviously, he's still young. Kyler Murray is the best fit for him. That's my opinion. We'll see on Thursday. But with D-Hop coming back.
They got two frail wide receivers. I don't think Arizona will hold up. And they're one-trick ponies. All they want to do is go deep.
I mean, I do like to say the least.
I do like what's the name? Rondale Moore though. I like him.
Yeah, Rondale Moore is great.
I like that dude. He's electrifying. I like him, man.
He was my kick returner.
Oh, was he?
He was on Madden.
Yeah,
He was my kick
that
return. He had
dude.
like
That dude was
94
nice,
speed.
yo. That dude was nice. But y'all think, man, with D Hop and Robbie Anderson, I don't know, bro.
Then you got AJ Green mixed
I
on.
might have to go with them Saints. I might have to go with the Saints on that.
It depends on can Arizona's offensive line hold up? Because
Yeah.
they didn't really give Kyler any protection on Sunday, and with them not having James Conner for the foreseeable future, they're really a one-dimensional offense, so they can't run the ball outside of Kyler. So
They have Williams, don't they? Or he's hurt too.
Who's that?
Am I mistaken? There?
Some of the tight end,
they
Max
got
Williams.
Yeah.
Max just came back. He should be coming back pretty soon from his injury, but they've used different running backs in the backfield lately since James Conner got hurt, and it just hasn't been working.
I mean, if you do what my Eagles do, mix it up. You know, we hit you with Miles Sanders, then we hit you with like Kenny G, and then when it seems like that they both get stopped, we use Boston Scott.
But y'all can do that though. The Cardinals can't.
Yeah, y'all got a stable.
That is,
exactly. Cards can't
that
do
is
that.
true.
Neither nor the Saints. But one thing I can say, I'm going to go with Mark on it. Is the Saints got a hell of a secondary. You still got Matthew back there. You still got Lattimore. You still got
when he's not fighting.
Facts. And then you still got Cam Jordan up front. So I mean,
if you can't block Cam Jordan, you're gonna have a tough night.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hard to pull it out, but it's
Saints
just,
is nice.
Michael
Thomas has to get off.
They're gonna have to win it in some type of way. Like they're gonna have to stop that defensive line, like y'all said.
Mm-hmm. Olivier should get off. Olivier and
Olave.
They should get off. Yeah.
Olave is questionable. He's in the concussion protocol still.
Oh,
so
damn.
He's questionable. Michael Thomas is questionable as well.
Well, he's always questionable. I ain't worried about him. He's not a factor to me.
I mean, so that's why I say. I mean, the wide receivers. Especially with Michael Thomas, it'll give Buda Baker some work. But is Buda Baker? Is he active?
I haven't seen him in an injury report yet.
Every time I think of Buda Baker, I think of how Nelson Aguilar just destroyed that man.
Oh my God, Buda Baker though. He did some boy. I forgot who it was. He creamed somebody last year.
He had to step up.
Ooh, boy,
guys like that. He had to step up from that point on.
Boy, Buda Baker, man. Hey, he high paid. He high paid though. He got that bag. Yeah. He definitely high paid player. Kyler Murray, everything's all right with Kyler Murray, Mark?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything in the injury report with him, but just he's literally out there doing it by himself right now.
Okay. Damn.
So
running for his life, basically.
Yeah, they only mustered up 9 points last week in Seattle. It was literally just him trying to make something shake. Didn't really work out for him, so that's why I'm kind of concerned right now. Like, what's going to happen?
And Jameis Winston,
he's still listed as questionable as well. The last time I checked, right now they're planning on it being Andy Dalton starting for him.
So
over
Jameis Winston still has the bad back. No, Tyson's not going. Yeah, Tyson's not going to play. Tyson been getting off.
The way they did it. The way they did it Sunday, Andy was a starter. Taysom was the emergency quarterback, and Jameis was the emergency third string quarterback. So.
Yeah, but Taysom was getting off on the ground. So
this is what I'm saying though. You drafted this dude, what you can use in many positions, but I rather take Taysom. No disrespect to Andy. I always like Andy Dalton ever since he was in Cincinnati. I just feel like I would go with him.
But Taysom's not accurate.
Yeah, they tried Taysom at quarterback last year.
Yeah, it's not accurate.
I literally think his best role is as a gadget player. That's where he's going to get the most playing time and production.
Yeah.
How is he going to work on it in practice?
But they had him. They had 2 tight end sets. They've been playing 2 tight end sets. They're a little bit of wildcat, a little bit of a split back. I mean, a little bit
I
here, a
mean,
little bit there. It's been getting them off though.
it's
I
not
mean,
one
Yeah,
dimensional, but it's like you got to shake it up a little bit. Defenses look for that.
true.
true.
So,
That's true. That's true.
like we did Michael Parsons this past Sunday. I got kind of scared a little bit when Driscoll was in there and he was
Yeah.
getting destroyed. I'm like, oh fuck, there goes the game. But he got it together.
when Johnson went out, when Lance
Yeah,
Johnson went out,
because
I was like, whoa,
Johnson was
Lane Johnson. I'm
stopping
sorry.
him, and
Yeah,
I kept telling people leading up to that game, I'm gonna save it for later, but
yeah. I feel you.
yeah, I'm gonna save it for later, bro.
Yeah, with Lane. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I was
I
about
was
to
gonna
take a
go there
turn
too.
into it. So we'll talk about it.
So we got three. We got three. Well, two Cardinals and a Saint.
Well,
Right, D-Ray? D-Ray, you
in the
going with the
two?
Cards, right, D-Ray?
Oh, you're talking about this.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals.
Okay. All
I'm
right,
taking
man. So we'll see. Both of them
28-24.
too.
And
Both
I
of them
need
too.
Kyler Murray to get some
I need Kyler Murray to give me
spunk
fantasy points.
in his boots.
D-Ray said that because he
I
want
need him to
them
get
fresh
some
against the
spunk in
Vikings.
them boots because he got to play them Vikings after. I need him to kick the Vikings' ass.
I got him in fantasy, and I don't know who his backup is in that other
I need
league,
it.
but I
I
just need
need
him to go.
I need Kyler Murray and D Hop to shut down Viking time.
They need to light it the fuck up. He
Well,
gonna
we'll
be.
see. We'll see who that wins that game on Thursday at 8:15 on Amazon Prime.
He gonna be trigger happy with Hop out there now.
We
He gonna be very happy about that.
gonna see.
Yeah.
Let's jump over from professional. Let's bring it down a notch to the collegiate level. We got college news and rumors right here on the mark.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
All right, appreciate it, host. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of On the Mark. I'm your humble host. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So, as a message to my fellow football fans, gather around for a moment. Let me talk to you for a minute. Are you tired of what? You said, hold up.
No. Go ahead. You said huddle. I was like, huddle. You good?
My fellow football fans, are you tired of watching boring, poor offensive, just flat out bad football on Thursday nights? Are you tired of being put to sleep by the NFL on Amazon Prime? If so, tired of watching, no highlights in the videos. Well, come to college football. If you want to witness a display of creative and, most importantly, effective offensive football, well, last week, Central Florida had you covered. They delivered a clinic, dropping 70 points, and the only defeat of a Philadelphia area sports team over the weekend, and their 70-13 beatdown of Temple University.
The damn Owls, man.
And if offensive onslaughts aren't really a thing, you prefer like a more like even kill, back and forth, down to the wire game, well, come on over to the Big 12. In the Big 12 on Thursday night, West Virginia edged out Baylor in a thrilling 43-40 win. Literally came down to the last couple of possessions in the fourth quarter, and it was an overall great game. I eventually put that on the big screen and put Thursday Night Football on the small screen for that one. But hey, man, the thrills don't stop there, man. The thrilling games from Thursday carried over on to Saturday. Saturday was just as crazy. Shout out to the Pirates of ECU. They won an insane, absolutely insane quadruple overtime game against conference rival Memphis. They won 47-45. Insane game. And UNC, speaking of close conference games, the Tar Heels won a tightly contested Tobacco Road showdown against their arch rival Duke. The Tar Heels got a game-sealing interception late in the fourth quarter to hold on for a 38-35 win over their Blue Devils. So shout out to UNC for that one. It was Duke's homecoming, so some of my former teammates from high school were pretty disappointed in the outcome.
The
The beat
damn
goes
homecoming
on.
games, man.
Respect to the Tar Heels.
Right. Saturday also brought along multiple top 10 upsets. Number 10, Penn State fell in their Big Ten battle 17-41 against Michigan.
Yeah, I seen the game.
Interestingly enough, Michigan was able to put up 41 points despite having no passing touchdowns in their starting quarterback. So I'm gonna need my man Coach Harbaugh to go to Denver and teach the Broncos how to do that same thing. And what was one of my favorite college football games of the weekend, man. Number 20, Utah. They beat their Pac-12 rivals USC. They won an amazing game. Final score of 43-42. Really big hats off to the University of Utah. They were playing a game in some custom designed helmets with decals honoring two of their former teammates who tragically were lost to gun violence in 2020 down in Texas. So
facts. Seen that too.
definitely happy for them getting the win and also trying to bring awareness to that important issue. So definitely want to stop the gun violence and keep the peace out there.
Absolutely.
And of course, keeping with the tradition and the theme of the Real to Sports podcast, I got to keep it real and eat my humble pie. Number 8, ranked Oklahoma State, fell to number 13, TCU in Fort Worth on Saturday. They lost 43-40. It was a really great back and forth game, and at the end of the day, TCU made the plays when they needed to keep in the game and stick around, and they eventually won. So shout out to them and Coach Dykes, and hopefully we'll see them again down the road for the Big 12 championship in Arlington, Texas. So
yeah, you'll see them again.
Yeah, hopefully. And I kid you not, literally as I was watching the Oklahoma State game, I had one eye on my second TV screen, witnessing what was honestly the game of the year in college football, in my opinion. Number 6, Tennessee, took down the number 3 ranked Crimson Tide of Alabama, 52-49. That was their first win over Alabama in 15 years. 11.5 million people tuned in to watch that thrilling game. It was definitely a sight to behold. This was only the second time Alabama has ever given up more than 50 points to an opponent since 1907. That's over 100 years of football games Alabama has played, never giving up more than 50 points. So that's just a testament to how historic Tennessee's performance was on Saturday, and Laura knows they needed every one of those points to beat the Crimson Tide. No shame, and Nick Saban and Tuscaloosa. It was a hell of a game. So hats off to them.
It's still Roll Tide, damn it! Fuck Rocky Top.
Ironically enough, the only 2 times that Alabama has given up more than 50 points since 1907, both of those games were against the Tennessee Volunteers. So shout out to them. Also,
win one of the.
No, both of those were losses.
Oh, damn. Damn.
But hey, speaking of wins, man, after Tennessee won the game, the massive Neyland Stadium, the fans flooded the field in celebration. You know, they tore down the goalpost. It's a tradition in college football. And the University of Tennessee was fined $100,000. You know, dropping the bucket. They took down a really big opponent. Well, apparently the University of Colorado didn't get the memo because they won their very first game of the season this past weekend, and their fans rushed the field. They just won the conference championship. So Colorado's got a foot of over $100,000 bill for only their first win of the season. But hey, you gotta appreciate the wins. Is a wise old man once told me back in the day, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And and to wrap things up, it's homecoming this weekend in Stillwater. I'm loyal forever to my beloved alma mater, Oklahoma State. That's forever my team. But I just got to say, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Oh, man, that was awesome.
It's all about the legacy, baby.
All day, man.
Right here.
Appreciate your boy, man.
If it's any consolation prize, though, you were defeated by a young black quarterback from Greensboro, North Carolina. So
Hendon Hooker.
I don't give a damn about that.
Where
he's from.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
Let me say before we go further, if any volunteer fans is out there, this will never, and The Rock means never, happen again. I'm telling you.
I will tip my hat on to y'all, but I can't wait to see you bitches.
I don't think Alabama. I don't think they're gonna lose another game.
No, we're not. Think about it. Every time that we lose a game, bro, it motivates us to just start winning again.
But respect to him, because I do. Hendon Hooker. Long story short, Hendon Hooker was at Dudley High School, and one of my good friends, man, he was he played wide receiver. He caught 84-yarder from Dudley. He's number 19. Here's a Carl Brunson. He caught an 84-yarder from Hendon Hooker. I mean, that was out of the chain. But Hendon Hooker, man, Greensboro. I remember that kid. He started off at Southwest. I seen him play basketball at Southwest High School. He played for Southwest out in High Point.
We'll see him again, though.
He's nice.
Championship
He's
game.
nice in basketball. He's a real athletic guy. Shout out to him. Shout out to Hendon Hooker, man. That's what's up.
They played a hell of a game. I'll see y'all in the SEC championship, like I said.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, bro. They got Georgia in a couple of weeks. So
they're not gonna make it.
I see them taking down Georgia.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
I'm being real with you. I'm not just saying that because they beat us. Well, actually, I am saying that because they beat us. They're gonna take us down. I know that they can take Georgia down.
Yeah.
So
they could.
Game. I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely, man. Appreciate Young Mark with all the.
We win in the West.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're winning the West.
Lockdown.
As good as Arkansas was or is, we're winning the West.
Yeah, it's lockdown, man. Appreciate Oklahoma State alumni Young Mark giving us some college football news and rumors. Now I got something, and it's week 6 scores around the league and the reviews. Let's go. All right, man. We're gonna get down to the reviews. We got all the scores around the league here. We'll get this thing started. All right, starting off, man. We have a dismal game last Thursday. It was the Washington Commanders getting the win over the Chicago Bears, 12-7. 12-7. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 12-7. The New York Giants, they improved to 5-1 as they defeat the Baltimore Ravens 20-24.
I told you, Philly, you ain't running away with that division yet, bro. You ain't running away with it now.
We'll see you in December, brother.
I'm glad you got a week off, though. you rest up real quick. Let me take over the division.
Y'all needed to catch up.
You rest up, okay? You get a little break. You take your week break, go on Hawaii or something. I got the division, okay, in hand.
Shout out to the New York Giants, man. 5-1.
G-men, baby. We here, baby. 5-1.
The Indianapolis Colts. In the AFC South division game, they defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-27.
That was a shocker.
It was.
It was a good game, though.
The New England Patriots, they beat the brakes off the Cleveland Browns 38-15.
Zap bow.
The Cincinnati Bengals, they went over the New Orleans Saints 30-26.
Sorry, GC.
That was actually a good game.
Sorry, GC, right?
That was definitely a good game.
No, this close.
In a shocker.
Tough weekend.
I just wish GC would have got that one, though. I wish GC would have got that.
These Bengals fans getting out of hand.
In a shocker around the world, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-18.
Yeah, but it came at a cost. Kenny Pickett's in the concussion protocol, so
yup.
We're gonna see.
And they gotta play us. They gotta play us after our bye week.
That's true. You have another upset. The Atlanta Falcons. They defeated the San Francisco 49ers 28-14.
That's Mariota, baby. Upset.
Well, you better believe in Marcus Mariota, man.
Man, fuck.
And speaking of shockers, this one is exactly heard around the world as the New York Jets defeat the Green Bay Packers 27-10.
Shout out to my brother. He's a Jets fan. Jets, Jets.
Gang Green is definitely in the building.
Yes, sir.
As the Jets improved to 42nd in the AFC East. Minnesota Vikings, they took care of business as they defeated the Miami Dolphins 24-16. The Vikings improved to 5-1, tied for second best record in the NFL. The defending champion, the Los Angeles Rams, they defeated the Carolina Panthers 24-10.
I told you they was going to get back on track. I told you.
Anybody can get back on track playing Carolina.
So. All four of us can. The Seattle Seahawks in an NFC West division game, they defeated the Arizona Cardinals 19-9. And Geno Smith is actually playing pretty good. He leads the league in yards percentage.
Yeah. And shout out to them. No matter how their season goes, playoffs or not, they're going to be really good because they also got a boatload of first-round picks coming their way because of Denver. So
right. Absolutely. And
playing for.
This is the game. We're going to stop right here. This is the game that we want to talk about. A great game, ladies and gentlemen. The Buffalo Bills. They went to Arrowhead.
Fucking ridiculous. That fucking game was fucking ridiculous.
They went to Arrowhead. And they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 24-20.
And
let's go,
Tony
Buffalo.
That game before it even started.
Yes. Thank you, Buffalo. Buffalo. Let me pull up the stats on this game here. Josh Allen, 27 for 40, 329 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Patrick Mahomes, 25 for 40, 338, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Philly G, you check that game out?
The Bills and Chiefs.
Yes, game of the week.
I went to the NC State Fair, so most of these games I really didn't get to see.
Okay.
I did catch it on the back end, like the end of the game. After watching the highlights, man, that was I missed a good game, a great game.
Yeah.
I did not start Patrick Mahomes, I think, in my fantasy this week. But man, they were going back and forth. and it just came down to a team making a big play, which Von Miller and that defense did. So, hats off to both teams, but
No.
more so to the Bill. Stop being petty.
No.
Stop being petty.
They stealing my tea from last week.
Let's try to be nice.
I was
Y'all did
nice.
get fucked in that game. We did mention that. I don't want to say the F word on the show. My bad, but y'all
I
did get
said.
screwed. But, all in all, hats off to both the Chiefs and the Bills. The Bills, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. That game was just too close for comfort. If I'm a fan of either team, that's too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs should have. I feel like they put Patrick Mahomes in positions where he shouldn't be. And what I mean by that is they expect him to always come up with a big play to win the game. Defense should have never allowed 24 points. But then again, it's the Bills that we're talking about. So
facts all day long.
So that's my input on it.
D-Reg, like you about to get a shot at it. Did you check that game out?
From what I've seen, that boy Josh Allen, boy, he the truth, bro. That boy is the truth right there, bro. That boy the truth. That was just he wanted it and he went and got it and didn't care. And like Philly G said, that Buffalo defense, led by Von Miller, the old veteran, still got something left in the tank. They harassed and chased Patrick Mahomes around that field all day.
And I want to add, he's making Denver look stupid right now. He just won a Super Bowl with the Rams, and now he's more than halfway there with the damn Bills, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, this motherfucker, I hope he comes to us next.
If all goes well for Von Miller, he just may be the first NFL player in history to win a Super Bowl with 3 different teams.
That would be very, very true. That's a very, very
true. No one has ever done that. Not even the GOAT himself, Tom Brady.
Kenyon Barner did it. He did it with the Bucks, the Eagles, and the Patriots within 5 years. Kenyon Barner did that.
I only know one player, and that did 2 teams. That was Charles Haley.
Yeah, Haley and Woodson. Not Woodson. Dion did it.
The first duo to do back to back was LeGarrette Blount.
Ken Norton too. Mark. Ken Norton Jr.
Because the year before they won with the Patriots, then they came to us, and then we won the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Buffalo and the Chiefs, man. What you think of that game?
I thought it was a really good game. It was very competitive and very evenly matched. And Von Miller did exactly what Buffalo signed him to do. They literally signed him to be able to be a force at the end of games and stop quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes from being able to march down the field and score on them. And literally when they needed him most, he came through. It was a beautiful game, and he's looking really, really smart right now, leaving the Rams to go to Buffalo because things ain't all sunshine out in LA right now. But definitely shout out to Von Miller, long time division rival, but mad respect for him and happy to see him finding success, especially this late into his career.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. Josh Allen is definitely look like he's just going to be a unanimous MVP this year. For a big guy, he runs very well. Very tough quarterback. I don't know about his longevity in the future, how he runs, but I mean, hell, it looks like it's not affecting him. He has a big arm. Shout out to just the Bills overall. I mean, Diggs, the tight end named Knox. Isaiah McKenzie, who didn't really, he had the dropsies. And Gabe Davis. Oh my God.
Big shout out to Davis.
Yeah, Gabe Davis but see, the Buffalo, and shout out to Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator for Buffalo, got those guys like playing like sharks. But they smell blood in the water because they picked on that Williams cornerback. He went to Where'd he go, Mark? Kansas City. I think he
Hold up,
went
I gotta look him
to
up.
Williams, Kansas City. He went to a college nearby, but he's a rookie. And Gabe Davis was toasting him, and
I think
Yeah,
they went right after him.
that the Bills will still win that division, but it's gonna be a fight with the Jets playing the way that they're playing right now.
I think they'll beat the Jets.
yeah. Ironically enough, the player you were talking about, he was down the road from Fayetteville State.
Fayetteville State. There you go. Fayetteville State.
Fayetteville
With the Fayetteville
State.
State. Fayetteville State.
Yeah.
Straight out 87. Straight
They don't
out
have players
87.
come out of Fayetteville State. No disrespect to Fayetteville State. I don't know nothing about y'all
Fayetteville State. Only thing I know came out of Fayetteville
HBCU,
State
man.
was Ariana Crockett, the comedian.
Is it HBC?
Yeah, Fayetteville State
HBC.
HBCU.
It's HBC.
Damn, I knew something
And the
about that.
Broncos.
Yeah, I know what they are. They got that blue hair on it too.
Yeah, the Blue Horse, yeah. But yeah, Gabe Davis, man, he put something on that rookie.
Yeah.
I think what it is now that Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not saying this because I hate the Chiefs, but I think
Yeah, you are.
I think
Okay.
no, I think now I think now that people are starting to see and not to brag, but I think with the way the Raiders play Kansas City, now teams is getting accustomed because I noticed that Buffalo was in cover 2. And what that cover 2 zone where you just let Patrick Mahomes didn't go deep. And he didn't do that against the Raiders.
Juju.
Exactly. When you
I
play
love
cover
it because
2,
I got him in fantasy, so it don't
right.
matter to me. But
you play the field. You play, you play a certain area when you play cover 2. And I think that the Raiders have made a blueprint for that. But
we'll put Max Crosby out there.
Exactly. And Max gave him that pressure. Von Miller gave him that pressure. But as far as the Buffalo, I think Buffalo was very, very wise to playing that defense. Leslie Frazier had them in the right place at the right time. I think everybody's getting accustomed to Andy Reid and his razzle dazzle trick plays and Patrick Mahomes. I think that's I'm not saying it's coming to a complete end, but people are keen to it now because that interception that he threw, he's trying. Okay, he has Kels and he has Juju. Those are the only two that was really kind of getting off. He need to spread the ball around the field, and he was trying to side on, trying to squeeze it in there, and they knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to do something eventually, like behind the back or left-handed or some way somehow. And Buffalo, they was ready for him.
Well, you see, when you can catch on to that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. But Buffalo, it's just people just starting to catch on to it. I'm not saying they're going to shut it down because Patrick Mahomes he's a good quarterback.
It's going to force them to play a different way. Yeah. But when you're playing like that, you're like, okay, what can we do to change it? You try to change it, but kind of keep it the same.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is just going to be like, okay, they want to switch it a little bit, but we're going to force them to change their game.
All right.
Once they do, we got to change our game and stop it.
Right.
So,
I like Buffalo. I like their leadership. Shout out to Ken Dorsey for calling great plays.
Congratulations to the Yankees, D-Red. Wonderful.
Shout out to the New York Yankees.
Beautiful.
Shout out to the New York Yankees for going to the American League Championship.
I hope y'all beat the Astros. I want y'all last after 2009.
We did. We beat the Astros. Well, okay.
No,
we out of it,
they
so
beat
I ain't
us
gonna say
in the
that.
World Series in 2009. We were supposed to have back-to-back that year. I want your ass. You better beat them because we're going to beat the Padres. We coming.
Hey, I'm out of it, so hey.
Don't you sleep on your Padres, bro. Sleep on them.
I ain't sleeping on them. Look, I know how dangerous they are, but don't sleep on us.
No.
I got my wish. I got my wish. Now it's time for me to accomplish my goal, and that is to kick the Astros motherfucking ass because they ain't nobody's daddy, they ain't nobody's uncle, they ain't nobody's cousin. They going down, and the Yankees, aka as the host would call us, the Stankies,
Shout out to him. Shout out to
Bro,
him.
We're going
before we
back
get
on.
off this
We're
subject,
going back to we getting back on top of our throne that we have been off of for a couple of years.
before we get off this subject,
Okay.
tonight for the first game we having Wheeler versus Darvish. It's gonna
Please
be a
don't.
quick 7 innings.
Oh God. I know one game y'all didn't sleep on, and it's the next game.
Oh yeah.
It's the Dallas Cowboys. It was the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles.
Philly G, you had a New York Giants stay up until midnight to watch that game, the entire game, bro. I ain't missed not one snap, not one commercial. I appreciate you, bro.
The Philadelphia Eagles, they remain undefeated as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys 26-17. The Eagles are perfect 6-0, and the Dallas Cowboys, they go down to 4-2. Ladies and gentlemen,
We are the first team to get over 20 points on them boys. Let's go.
Cooper Rush suffers his first loss
In his
as
first
an
3
NFL
turnovers.
quarterback. Mark, before I let these two hyenas get at the Cowboys.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark. Come on, baby.
Hey man, we silver and black. We up in the AFC. So, what do you think of this game, man? Cowboys versus the Eagles, NFC East division game.
I mean, it was a joy to see personally. You love seeing former Big 12 quarterbacks get off in the NFL. For the longest time, people said that we couldn't produce NFL quarterbacks, and 2 of the best in the league right now came from our conference. So, always happy to see that. Shout out to Philadelphia, man. It's just really refreshing. Like on a personal note. It's incredibly refreshing to see a franchise literally get behind and rally behind their young black quarterback. A lot of times, especially back in the day, as a black quarterback, you didn't really get a chance, or if you did get a chance, you had to assimilate into the team system. The team didn't assimilate their system to you and your skill set, and that's the reason why a lot of black quarterbacks didn't really get a fair shot. So to see the Eagles invest in Jalen Hurts, get him some weapons on offense, get him a dynamic play caller, a good offensive line, and surround him with some really strong pieces on both sides of the ball is incredible to see, and it's paying off on him. And I hope they go really far. On a petty note, I'm glad Cooper Rush lost. I still hold a grudge from 2016 when he was in college.
Central
So
Michigan.
shout out.
Yeah.
The dang Chippewas, man.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But shout out to my man Jalen Hurts for knocking Cooper Rush off. Now the media can stop talking about him, and I can enjoy watching NFL talk shows again.
Well,
but I can't lie. I can't lie though. I low key thought when Zeke scored that touchdown, I was like, oh snap. Is Philly gonna choke this away, but they held on. So shout out to him.
Bradbury and goddamn Johnson, but I'm gonna let D-Rec go. Go ahead.
D-Rec. I know you loving this. Like I know. Because if it's one guy who cannot stand the Dallas Cowboys, it is you, sir. All right. What do you think of that game, sir?
Boy, I wish I had 3 beers on that damn game, boy. Because I got to give credit where credit is due. That Philly G.O. Eagles is going to be one tough team to get past in that NFC East. It's going to be tough. I was told they have the best offensive line in the NFL. They got the best offensive line. And I just want to ask Philly G one question: did Micah Parsons play that night? Did he play Sunday night?
He played.
He
He just
did, right?
wasn't a factor.
I ain't say. I mean, I ain't hear nothing about. I ain't hear his name ringing off. I ain't hear nobody. Number 11 or nothing. 11 from heaven didn't know me. He ain't go
Because I
nowhere.
remember they were saying before the game, oh, they haven't
Bro,
played
you
a team
wrong for
like
that one,
us.
boy.
They haven't played nobody. Now that we played them, oh, y'all played our backup quarterback. Even if Dak was in that game,
Nah,
they still
bro.
would have lost, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm just saying that he didn't. But the only grief I got with you, Philly G, is why did you take your foot off the neck when you was up 20-0?
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
sound like
No,
us.
well, we could have
You
helped
was up
that.
20
That's
to
when
zip, bro.
Parsons
You
was.
supposed to
That's when
blow them
Parsons was eating.
motherfuckers out
We
50,
had to
60,
figure out
3,
how to do
some shit
Parsons.
like
Yeah.
that.
Jesus.
We had to figure out how to take Parsons out. And then when we figured it out, because we had it in the first half, we had it all together. Like Lane was blocking him. He had no noise in the first half.
He was a non-factor.
Second half, when Lane went down with that concussion, we had Driscoll, and I'm like, oh shit. So it went from 20-0, 2017, and I'm like, okay. I literally talked to my family through that whole drive, which led to a touchdown to another Alabama player, Roll Tide, Devontae Smith for a touchdown. That would eventually lead,
He
in
was
my
wide open.
opinion, I think it was the dagger. But really the dagger was the fact that CJ Gardner Johnson came back from what I thought was a injury that he would have moving forward or
I thought
whatever,
he
and he would
separated his
play in that
shoulders.
game.
I thought
He
he
came
separated his
back.
shoulders. Yeah.
And
That
then
is true.
my homeboy back home had texted me a broken hand pick is what he called it. When he picked that ball off, I said, we got this game. It's over. Thing that the Eagles do too, that teams shouldn't allow, is them to get the ball. We score more points in the second half than any team in the NFL history. We score in the first half. We don't really fuck around in the second half because the defense does their job. But with that being said, it becomes a dangerous type of game for us. I think if we fuck around with a team like probably the Packers, if they get their stuff together in a couple weeks, when we play them, we could probably lose. I'm not hoping it. I don't want it to happen. But we have to figure out a way to score in that second half. We're a first half team. But defense protects us.
Hold on, now Philly G. If you need a little help with that, now you just come on down to Big Blue. We can show you how to score some points in the second half now, because we do outscore every opponent in the second half. Now we putting up points. Now you need the help. Now I can help you out.
And then we got to play y'all twice.
That is
so
true.
We're gonna have to figure it out before December.
You damn right.
But then y'all got to figure out how the hell Daniel Jones is going to stop running from that defensive line and make sure that he don't throw no picks.
No, he ain't throwing no picks.
We got some ball hawks.
He ain't throwing no picks.
We got some
He
ball
ain't throwing
hawks.
no picks.
You sure?
Well, let me.
He's not designed. He's not designed this year to throw the ball. Leave that man doing what he doing. Use his legs. Use his smarts. Dump it off to Saquon. Let Saquon do his thing. Get it to Wandale. Let them do their thing.
Well, let me jump in the middle of this Cowboy Eagle game. For what I seen, oh my God. I'm gonna put it like this, man. Oh my God, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna end it on this note for you, host.
Yeah.
I slept like a newborn baby with a hot bottle of milk, boy, and a fresh shower.
Well, I mean, I like the
the
Cowboys, but this game right here, Philly just had that number. Philly had that number. Oh my God!
And that number was number 11, who was not seen a lot.
First of all, for what I mean, I took notes in the game. And matter of fact, I think D-Red had called me. No, it was the Buffalo one. It was in the Buffalo game. But I watched that game, man, and I got to give credit to the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts is becoming more of a leader. I like how he handles that team. I like how he managed the offense. I like AJ Brown. He stepped up when he needed to as a number one primary receiver. He stepped up and made great catches. But to me, man, that secondary, that Philadelphia secondary is
Bro.
scary. I mean, these
Everybody
dudes is
said,
ball hawks.
everybody
Like,
said the energy in that stadium on Sunday was as if it was a playoff game. Meek Mill performed Dreams and Nightmares before the game started. Yeah.
yeah,
And the crowd was crazy. They had First Lady there.
yeah. The first
President
lady
Biden's
of the
wife was
United
there.
States was there, Michelle
Bro.
Obama.
Yo.
Um,
Bro.
but like James Bradbury, man, he was everywhere.
Everywhere.
He was everywhere.
But them tip damn passes, look, it was the one that pissed me off. It was the one in the end zone where if CJ Gardner Johnson was right there, that would have been another pick. But you
You're
can't
truly welcome,
the
Philly
ball
G.
like that.
You're welcome, Philly G.
Thank you.
Look,
You're
and
welcome.
Philly, I'm gonna take Philly G out of this one and ask. I'm gonna ask Mark and D-Rec this, man. Can we say, or can you guys say that Darius Slay is the best cornerback in the NFL?
Yeah, right now you can say that, and I think one of the amazing things about Philadelphia as a whole is they have that really rare combination on defense of a really great pass rush on the defensive line that can control the line of scrimmage in the trenches, and then also some really good DBs. When you have that kind of combination, man, that's a legendary type defense. So if they can keep it up and Darius Slay keep playing how he's playing, man, yeah, I think they can go really far. So I would say, yeah, he right now, depending on what shakes out with Parsons and his other games against other opponents, I think he'll be in that running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm. What you think, D-Rec? Before I bring Philly G back.
I gotta be honest. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard not to say that he's not.
Yeah.
You know, like Young Mark said, man, he's playing like he's playing out this world, and the way he's playing, you got to give a lot of credit to coaching.
Yeah.
The coaching is definitely, putting him in that right position for him to display his talents, and he's been displaying his talents like no other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he would outside of Michael Parsons and
Shit, Von Miller
you
right now.
I could say Von Miller. I could say Von Miller right now, and I could say
Mad Max.
what's it? I could throw Mad Max in there because Mad
Lead the
Max
league in sacks, baby.
I throw Mad Max in there, and there is one sneaker in there that nobody has been talking about. Old Dexter Lawrence for the
Old
New
man
York
Dex.
Giants. He's in that he's in
Man,
that talk for
let's
being
talk about
he's
Dexter
in that
Lawrence.
talk for being defensive player of the year.
Is
He's
he
in
still
that
laying
talk,
on
but
that ground on
outside
Sunday? Remember, he was laying on
outside
the
of
ground
them,
on Sunday.
let me say this before we move on though about the Philadelphia game. Again, shout out to what I mean Jalen Hurts, how he became a leader is to me as holding the offense down because the Cowboys was coming. The Cowboys, they was on their way coming back. They was coming. It was 20-17. But that 75-yard drive that Jalen Hurts put on, that was done to a T.
And it was a time killer.
Yeah.
Because it was like 12, 13 minutes on that clock. And then when they got the ball back, it was really like, 5 minutes left?
Yeah, I like his body control. He didn't do too little, and he didn't do too much.
Exactly.
That's how you're supposed to hold your team down. And shout out to the Eagles, man. They are the best team in football right now.
Yeah, right.
It goes back to what I said.
Mm-hmm.
The coaching has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Sirianni has definitely
you setting the scheme and you can say a foundation for your organization and your football team, and you have your players buy into it. Mm-hmm. That shows a lot. Right. That definitely shows a lot. So I shout out to Philly. Shout out to Philly G. Shout out to the Eagles 6-0. but I gotta give you I gotta give you one loss, bro. Gotta give you at least one loss. Gotta give you one.
we gonna see
He
that
look,
in
D-Rat
December.
gonna be sitting there like this when you lose.
I got to give you one, bro. I gotta split with you this year.
It's like
I got to.
the next 3 games, we got the Steelers, Texans, and Commanders. 2 of those games are prime time. We got one on a Thursday night, which is against the Texans, and then we have a Monday night against Washington in Philly.
Don't sleep
So,
on nobody. I tell you that.
and then the Steelers, their fans been talking out their neck since Sunday. All right, I'll be seeing Woods soon. All love to you, Woods, but we'll be seeing you soon.
You ain't got to worry about that from Woods, bro. The
Word.
only team that Woods gonna talk junk about is the Raiders, and that's because
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, well, it's the battle of PA, baby.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Speaking of the Raiders, man, the last game before we get out of here, man, is the NFC West division. We have the Denver Broncos.
AFC West.
I'm sorry, AFC West division game. The Denver Broncos, they took on the Los Angeles Chargers in an overtime. The Chargers win in overtime 19-16. D-Reg, did you see that game, sir?
Nah, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that game. But I mean, from looking at the score and how everything was, it looked like it definitely came down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
And Chargers prevailed with the win.
They got the win, man. They got the win, Philly G.
They snuck out of there with the win.
I intently watched that whole game. But I was not falling asleep during that game. I felt like it was a good competitive game. I was pulling for the San Diego Chargers anyway. I don't like the Broncos. I never really liked Russell Wilson. I think this year he's just not that guy. Shout out to the San Diego Chargers, man. And Dustin Hopkins, bro. Oh my God. He was he pulled something in his leg and he continued the game.
Yeah.
Was 4 for 4 and he won the game.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dustin Hopkins, man.
Yeah.
Because every time that he had kicked that ball, if y'all go back and watch it, like D-Rec, if you go back and watch the highlights or whatever on his kicks, it was like a couple times he fell down after. He went down to one knee on one of them. And I think the last one, he kind of like, fell on his back or whatever because he was going through some pain. He had a brace on at one point, but yeah, the offenses look terrible. What I mean by that is after they scored 13 points, it's like everything just stopped for the offenses. Yeah. That's why it went to overtime.
He said that's why they went overtime.
Yeah, I mean, like if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Like Khalil Mack showed the hell up, man.
He said after 13, everything just stopped.
Everything just stopped, man. Like it was just Dustin Hopkins and Brandon McManus after that.
Right. Word. Mark, man, you know these teams. We know them. We know both of them, man. What you think of this?
The surprising part for me, honestly, was the fact that the Chargers offense wasn't really cooking like they've been cooking the last couple of years. It was really shocking. I thought Austin Eckler or Mike Williams or somebody was going to get off on that offense. I don't know if it's because
not in this game.
I don't know if it's because Justin Herbert is still dealing with that rib injury or what it is, but they won the game. So at the end of the day, hats off to them for that. But as far as Denver goes, man, I don't want to say they're making excuses, but absolutely after the game, they try to say like Russell had a hamstring injury, and then after the Raiders game, they said he had a shoulder injury.
Man, get that fucking
go ahead. I'm about to go. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
I just I don't understand what the heck is going on with Denver. It's honestly mind blowing, and I hate to say this, but I'm just going to be real. Russell was looking like a almost surefire Hall of Famer during his time in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
If he keep playing the way that he playing right now in Denver,
He's gonna
it
drop
might
down
be
to
a
the
little
second
minute before
belt.
he get in the Hall of Fame if he get in right now. So it's like literally his legacy is being tarnished right now in Denver. And I don't know if it's the coach, if it's just the lack of weapons on offense, or what it is, man. Even his own teammates, when you look on the sideline, like they're not impressed with number 3 right now. So
To
he got to get
piggyback
it
off of
together.
that, Mark, I just want to add this in real quick before we go. I think it's just him. You got KJ Hamler, you have Jerry Jeudy, you have Cortland Sutton, you have these weapons that you can use. He doesn't have Noah Fant because he was in the trade to get him, but you got Melvin Gordon coming out the backfield. There's like just no excuses, man. It just really isn't. I feel like you got good players around you. I think it's more so just him. We saw that in the Colts game. He had a
Mm-hmm.
split second to really throw the ball, but at the same time, wasn't he looking to the right side for KJ Hamler right across the middle?
Mm.
No, in the Colts game, he was looking to the left
Yeah.
for Sutton, but old dude was wide open on the right hand side.
Yeah,
Like
he
if
was
he would have just
wide the
took
hell
one
open.
glance, he would have got it in. That's game.
I can understand his frustration, but don't do that to your quarterback in the public. Talk about that
Yeah,
behind the
yeah.
scenes.
Don't.
But you know, to go
I
to
would
go
say
back
go
to
to him face to face and talk about it,
right,
like
right. Go
about your
talk to
frustration.
him about it.
Do
Like, hey,
that
bro,
publicly.
I'm over. Look at me next time.
Right. And
But
then for the Raiders game, don't make excuses. You lost. You lost to a team that's got some grit to them. I feel
mm-hmm,
like anybody that wins a close game had some grit that the other
mm-hmm,
team didn't have.
mm-hmm. In the Chargers, to go back to the Chargers game. For what I seen, I'm gonna tell you, man. Oh God, Russell Wilson is bad. He's just bad. Right now, Nathaniel Hackett, he doesn't have a grip of the team. They're just bad. Russell Wilson just playing, and I mean he's an elite quarterback. I mean everybody have a bad year, so this is just probably just his bad year, but this is bad.
You
They
smell
had the
that?
worst. They had the worst offense in the league. Their defense is pretty good, but they had
Y'all
the
smell
worst.
that? It's
What?
hot garbage.
Yeah, it's hot
That's Russell
garbage
Wilson.
all day long. I like Russell Wilson because he's a positive guy, but he's just not doing it. He's just not doing it this year. And as far as the Chargers, shout out to the Chargers. Justin Herbert, like Mark said, it could be his ribs. Still, just not the same. But hey, but Mark, by you being a Raiders fan as well, watching this game, bro, our division is still up for grabs because it's just not as good as it looked before the season. You know what I'm saying?
And this is
Yeah,
why the NFC East is better. Look at us compared to
Oh yeah,
y'all.
y'all have the better division, but when I'm getting at for us as inside the Raiders, it makes it. I mean, even though the Chargers is 4-2 and the Chiefs is 4-2, it's still wide open in our division.
Yeah,
yeah. I
and
Because
mean,
like
quite
I feel
literally.
like y'all just needed y'all bye week. Like I said before, I think y'all come out blazing. Who do y'all play on Sunday?
Texans.
I'm gonna get to. I
Yeah.
want to say something about that, but I want to save it for Saturday.
I think y'all come
Yeah,
out
I
blazing,
got you.
but it's
Y'all
gonna be
get
a
back on
shootout.
track. Y'all get back on track against the Texans.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
feel the
so,
same
bro.
way, G-Rec. Like I
I,
think they come out blazing after rest. Y'all say y'all don't know. I'm telling you right now. Sometimes teams need a rest, and when they get that rest, they can turn their season around.
I'm only saying that because year before last we played Atlanta Falcons, and I said the exact same thing, and they beat us 43-6.
That's the Atlanta Falcons.
To
They got Atlanta. That's
well,
fine.
well, the thing is though, for as a Raiders fan, just as being real, the stat that bothers me the most is that in the last 5 seasons, we are 0-5 in the games after our bye week.
Well, that
I
O
don't know
turns
what it
into a
is.
1 this Sunday.
I
we gonna
appreciate
we gonna
One
that,
talk
and
about that
five
Fred.
on
out
we
of
gonna talk about
six.
that on Saturday, but that's the kind of like
I appreciate that,
just throwing
Freddie
that stat out there.
No problem, man. It's just win, baby. Ain't that what he
Just
said?
win.
RIP
Yeah,
out. Just win,
hey,
baby.
that's a fact, man. Just keep on winning. And before we end this show, man, that's all the reviews, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the Chargers did defeat the Denver Broncos 19-16 in overtime. But before that, again, man, much respect to the NFC East. Much respect to the New York Giants for being 5-1 underdogs. Nobody expect that to happen. Shout out and respect to the New York Giants. Shout out and respect to the Philadelphia Eagles for being undefeated, 6-0. Shout out to y'all guys, man. It's good, man. It's good
Best
work.
team in
Good
PA,
job.
baby.
Good job.
And also, we got to give a shout out to Dallas as well. I mean, to lose your starting quarterback and walk away from it only with 2
shout
losses.
out to Cooper Rush, man. Cooper Rush. I mean, let me because I'm gonna go ahead and take them off right now. Shout out to Cooper Rush, man, because he did hold it down as Dak Prescott went, as he's away or whatever. Cooper Rush did a good job. He did a really, really good job. I'm proud of the Cowboys still. Respect to him.
They talk all that shit for 4 fucking weeks. And I waited.
What you got him?
4 straight weeks. And then
ain't no shout out to no goddamn.
All right.
I knew I was gonna touch a nerve, but
man,
it's the real sports podcast, bro. We gotta be real.
Exactly. Gotta keep these hyenas at bay here. Look, they still talking. Well, that's our show for
today. Damn well, you cannot keep.
He's still talking. Let's see. Hush. Let's see.
Hell no, I
okay.
don't.
Okay.
Leave him alone, man.
That's our show for today, man. As always,
let me take y'all out
for watching.
Let me take us out, man. Listen, if you are a sports fan, tonight is the night.
How dare he? How dare he just cut in front of me like that? Well, that's our show again, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse Billy G and D-Rec. Those guys are just overexcited today. That's our show for today. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the 1,600 subscribers. 1,600.
We appreciate y'all.
Man, appreciate every single one of you guys. 1,600 people subscribe to the show. Thank you guys for watching and supporting. Thank you guys for supporting the Real Man to Man Lounge, where we talk about real life situations and just numerous kind of stuff through life, men talk or whatever. Thank you guys for watching. We had 1.3 thousand watch the Real Man to Man Lounge. Man, and we got 104 thumbs up on that. So that show was a huge success, man. And if you want to, man, go back and watch that brung That was a very good show, hosted by Young Mark. He brung good subject, good topics. He brung it. So I strongly suggest you go back and watch that show, The Real Man to Man Lounge. Our just recent one, very, very good show.
Can I say one thing about that host real quick?
Yes, sir.
So to the audience, to those of you that watch, our previous episodes of the Men's Lounge, we want you guys to be part of the show too. So if you want to be on the show, or if there's a topic that you want to have us discuss or talk about, leave us a comment. You can write us a comment. You can email us, reach out to us. We want your feedback and your participation as well. So if you got a topic or something you want us to talk about, just let us know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You can hit us in the live chat, and you can hit us at Real Sports Podcast at gmail.com. There will be more Real Man to Man Lounge coming in a few weeks, just a few more weeks. That'll get the kinks out, and we'll be back with that, of course. Just give us a few more weeks, man. So, D-Rec, man, before we got here, take us out. Come on, big mouth.
Hey, fans. I want to appreciate all the fans for watching. Like and subscribe. Stop the gun violence. And let's just love each other. That's it. Protect one another. Stop fighting each other.
Yeah. And make sure you get home safe.
I'm about to get on the bus right now. You already know.
I already know, baby. New York is in the building. All day. Check us out, man. Real Sports podcast fans. Saturday at 1 p.m. We got the Real Sports Talk Show. It will be back. The Real Sports Talk Show will be back. Our prediction show with my guys. They will predict who will win on Sunday and Monday for week 7 of the NFL season. So again, come chill with us this Saturday at 1 p.m. live right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the host, the Alabama
Roll Tide
all day. Undefeated Philly G.
Damn right.
Mr. 5-1 D-Rec.
You know we here, baby. All day.
All day. And Mr. VP.
Hey, I just want to say that shot of D-Right when you went full screen on him, that was the most New York shot I've ever seen in my life.
That's a fact.
The hood, the background, yo. That man is New York 100%, yo. Oh, man.
Tell them on the bus, man. Tell them to tune in to the Real Sports Podcast.
That's how we do, baby. That's how we do it. Okay, you know what I mean?
All day. Tell all the New Yorkers, baby. Tell them New Yorkers where we at, baby.
Be safe,
baby.
Hey, man, thank everybody for watching. We will see y'all Saturday at 1 p.m. for the predictions. Week 7. We are out.